I actually can't edit it that good. You know, imagine I could like a wax on, wax off. That'd be cool. But there are these like lemongrass plants. I don't know exactly which ones they are, but certain spots smelled really. I don't know. Words, you know. Words, words, words. The universe. Trying to define the reality of experience with words. Blah, blah, blah. Right?
Received.
So yeah, I didn't film the interaction, but the park rangers pulled up in my ass. And I was just like drying my clothes after I washed up. They're real nice. They didn't make me pay the camp fee. Just because I didn't really take up space and the fields are pretty empty. I do just miss normal hiking though, you know? Like, genuinely just going on like hikes. Miss New Hampshire. Miss eating fresh produce. You know, like oranges. Or peak the scenery, my dude. Or even like just eating like carrots, question mark. Just fresh veggies. Shrimp. All the things. What else is there? Thanksgiving's around the corner. Get some turkey. All that. There's a really crass joke in there somewhere. If you know, you know. We're gonna film the bench Forrest Gump intro bit right here. Popped up to the information center, but I got a slow start to my morning. A bit later than I'd originally planned, but not too pressed for time. I mean, I am pressed for time, but who isn't? We're being scenic, taking in the views of this little Minecraft creation that someone built. We're just rendering the hologram as we walk through the bits. Onwards that way. This guy's playing in creative mode, that's crazy. Friendly little park ranger vehicle. Them guys whipping it. Just all around them nature shits. We're going left here. Whee! Look at that mountain scenery, so beautiful. Yeah, for real though, whenever we be chopping up the folks that live near the coast, they do say they be missing the beach. But man, simulation or not, I really do feel like this is kind of a spot I could post up for long term and just belong here. Shout out Planet Fitness. You belong in Colorado. The views, man. Next year if I'm lucky, dude. You're right there is a hospital. Abandoned motel. I'd like to explore, but I think I've got my daily fill of asbestos already, so Trying to avoid getting cancer from carcinogens. Onwards. This freaking boat guy almost hit me. That was cool. Super fun. I'm rejoicing at the fact that archery isn't a dead art. It's pretty cool. Shout out Mongolia. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, man, I've been thinking a lot about just like famous podcasters and just the frontier of information moving forward into the future in terms of like in a union sense, our collective unconscious as an ubiquitous global society connected with the convergence of the internet as a medium for, again, just information, right? One idea that stands out to me, and it's not his idea, but Andrew Tate kind of makes it popular in like the red pill manosphere or whatever, you know what I mean? But I think the concept, there is some sort of universal truth to it. Not to get all Jordan Peterson, but I think it's not even just about masculine and feminine, but in terms of like maturity. Emotional maturity stands to reason that our pursuit of intellectual advancements in the field and realm of metacognition, again, in terms of integrating with modern technology, that's a new battle we face as academics and laymen. You know, it's not, we're no longer tribes warring with other tribes over primal resources like land and farming space. But it really is our collective communication, both linguistically and beyond just semantic differentiation, and our ability to all face the same direction in terms of progression. I'm looking for a word. It's not academic, it's not intellectual, it's just, you know, the truth of reality as we project our ideals from the present and past into the future. So, cognition-wise, in terms of attentional spotlight theory, the idea is that our minds are holding this flashlight of our attention, and we're able to perceive and acknowledge the information that the flashlight is shining on, while yet also being aware that the flashlight of our attention is a tool that can be directed and redirected. And that ties into rendering theory, right? It gets a bit like Einstein's theory of relativity, but we're only able to render a reality that our attention can create a space for that information to be analog for method perceptions. Anyways, buddy hit me with the deuce peace sign. He's just mashing past me downhill in the middle of my cerebral theoretical conjecture that isn't edited at all. It makes no real sense yet. Alright, onwards. This has to be some Minecraft. Talking about rendered. Tricks turning. Trucks. Beautiful. all good. Just got a little alley-oop assist to film this beautiful view. This is actually so crazy. Like, wow. Like actually, for real, wow. That's where we're going, chat. We're going to La Veta. Wee. Another day. Another storm we're avoiding. That's beautiful. I just nuts, dude. This is real, like, no joke. The simulation is graphically. What is the hard drive on this? Radeon is. I know, but seriously, I can feel the wind directly approaching me from this like column. I'm freaking out a bit. I mean, I do got my rain jacket, so it's all good. But like, you know, you feel me? So ominous. That's good. So right now I can't tell if I'm lucky or unlucky. I feel like I'm actually pushing into the wind. The wind is going towards me this way. And behind me is like that. So getting a bit nervy. Oh gee, Rick. Okay, we're caught in it. No such luck. Onwards though. Approaching society once again. Do another little simpy shrimpy bit. Shout out tuna. Or whatever. Kinda looks like Tommy Boy.